You know what that is? It goes to a coat rack, an old coat rack. This is early 1900s right here.
Yeah, it is.
Nice find. And that could, I mean, that was just laying right under the surface because you can see it's not, it was laying literally right here. So I must have got it the last time. That's beautiful. And some of them have some really cool designs on them too once you get them in electrolysis, like they have wreaths and things. But I like those. Too bad it didn't have its end piece, but that's a keeper.
Somebody hacked that one off.
It's a keeper. Hey, nice. But did you hear how
Yep.
that means it's really conductive? If it's choppy, it's just probably just a nail or something. Especially if you're right on it and it's still just choppy. That sounds to me like a nail. Because it's kind of got that vicky.
Yep.
Yeah, look. There it is.
There it is.
It finds everything. In fact, if you want to go to like a park or playground and you're just watching your grandkids or something, just take this. Sit there and just go along the playground and the sand and you can find tons of stuff.
Button.
Little wheel maybe to a car, plastic I'm guessing. But this is where it's going to be, right off the porch. I mean, this porch is old, so right here is where you're going to find old stuff. You just have to be diligent about it. Huh, look. Key? No. I'm going to break it, whatever it is. I'm not going to... Maybe it's just a piece of junk, but you never know. I wouldn't have been a key because I would have heard it a bit stronger than that. Brass, it rings up like just... Oh, is it?
I think it is.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Man. Well, it seems like it's got some at the top. It is a key, but it's not a...
It's probably a broke off key.
Yeah, and it may not be a high quality key either. Okay, so we got these are the things that I would put in here. As long as it fits in here, I'll put it in there. Because I'm not losing it, and then by that time it's washed off a little bit. Did you have your breakfast and lunch today?
Nope.
Neither did I.
You do that on the way home.
Starving.
We can go get something to eat if you
Yeah,
want.
let's do that. We got time. Maybe run down to Sugars. Does that sound good?
I've never been there.
It's a nice place. It's comfortable. They got a nice pool table. Their tenderloins are fabulous, but I'm not hungry enough to eat a whole one of those today. But maybe some hamburger. Okay, one more. Let's go ahead and try to find one that's just obviously, hands down, it's a find.
Here you go.
From anything of yours?
Nope.
What do you?
It's something that the nail head goes through there, and then it hangs.
Okay.
But it's got the stuff on the back for where it probably latched onto something.
Okay, and then is there anything else? You said here you go.
Oh, that. I didn't know if you wanted to keep that.
Save that for now. Colton will fish him out. Okay, one more thing. Let's go get some lunch. And then I found a lot of stuff in the flower bed too, obviously. That sounds like a good target there. That's what I use those placers for. Can you run up and get that placer that Jack's standing on? That's what I was hearing.
That's peace pipe.
Because there's a bunch of debris and things, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one apart just to make sure that there's nothing else. That kind of helps you gives you an idea of what might else be around. That's really muddy. Well, that's what I was looking for right there, so we can always catch up on the other things later. Another season. That sounds better and more inviting to dig. Okay, one more. I always say one more because that's going to be the one. Or I fall, or something like that.
She's
Make
gonna
sure
find
it's
the
on video.
$50 gold piece.
And this is it. This is really long too, it seems like. So I sense it here, so I want to make sure that I don't get in this way. I get it from this angle. And sometimes how to do that is you're just going to have to bring up everything that's like that, and then you can get in there.
I think NT8 would be crying for Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah. There's somebody, old Guy Productions used to do that, and I could tell he was like forever away. See, there's all kinds of... Find out what it is. Right there. Yeah, it's a stake from the what do you call it? Landscaping. That's what those are. I pulled out 1 million of them, but you don't need them anymore because it's all done. And
Right.
they didn't, I don't think they did a very good job of it, but at least they left the original dirt and then they just put grass over it. That's why you see the netting. And you know, people don't like their netting cut because then it gets tied up in their mowers. If you put the plug in and you still have stuff on here, just find yourself a piece of the ground or something that might need it, or just throw it into your flower bed instead of digging it back up to put it in there. If it's not that much, it's not going to be a big deal as long as you don't push it down too far. Okay, ready to go eat?
Sure.
All right.
Be back.